My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arachir Garladirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to the Rise of Praesidius, the grand city of the Empire, for Total War Warhammer 2. Now, before I go any further at all, I'm going to pop a poll on this episode, because I am actually having a whale of a time in Warhammer 2. Oh, I should say, this episode's no longer sponsored. I'm just doing this because I want to. I'm having a blast with this game. I'm thoroughly enjoying both High Elves and the Empire. However, I am enjoying the Empire more. The one episode I've played with the Empire, I got way more behind that episode than I've done in the High Elf campaign. And also, I don't want to make Warhammer 2 a staple, if you will, of the channel, but equally, I am guided by your hand in all things. In many things. And so there is a poll, and the point of the poll is to ask, would you like both the High Elves and the Empire campaigns to continue side by side, or would you like either the Empire to be the only one of the Warhammer videos, or the High Elves as the only one of the Warhammer videos? And then the fourth slot would be taken up by miscellaneous videos each week, and of course then there would be the two standard DAC videos. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, so do answer the poll, and I will get behind it. So we're back, as I say. I'm back at this. This is normally a High Elf campaign, but I wanted to, as I was doing this kind of poll, I wanted to catch up a little bit with another Empire episode to give you all another feel of it. To recap the last episode, we've learnt a great deal about the Empire. We've renamed our capital Praesidius rather than Royal Westminster, and the additional regions around the area are Victus, Customus, and Helmgart, which is not going to be called that once we've taken it. But we need to take it first. I don't speak Latin, I'm afraid. I just choose core Latin words and then I bastardize it to sound better to my ear. So I will use the core as Latin words for a lot of the naming of my towns and then totally ruin it after that. I also am going to continue on slightly with the theme of mashing together my fictional Warhammer 40,000 Empire of Praesidius Secundus, which some people will know if you see me play Warhammer 40,000. And the British Empire, and by that want, I've renamed our little captain here. He's no longer called Gunter Schumacher, he's now called Viscount Lord Nelson. Now, I realise that Viscount Nelson was not a war or land-going general, and he was in fact a vice-admiral, and perhaps my nation's most famous naval commander. But unfortunately, you don't really get ships, so Viscount Lord Nelson is going to have to be this one-eyed man, which is rather fitting, because Lord Nelson only had one eye. Or was blind in one eye, rather, sorry. He didn't actually physically have no eye. Anyway, let's recap what we're doing. We are reclaiming our lands. I thank you to each and every one of you who... Oh, we can go and siege that out now. He's moved his army inside of it. Yes! So he is now in the city, which means we can siege, and there's no threat that people are going to come and assist them.
By the comet.
So if we just sit there sieging them out, they'll have to attack us, which gives us a slight advantage. And we'll try and get Viscount Lord Nelson into the army. I've got a merge button. 4. If I select you two, will it only merge you two?
I am the supreme
Yes it does. That's very nice. That is an excellent little thing.
Just war.
And there we are. And now Viscount Nelson has a space. I think that's what we're really doing. I was also told that if I look at these, grants one construction slot in the settlement. That I did not read last time. 2 construction slots in the settlement and 3. So these can have a maximum of 3 and this can have a maximum of 9 construction slots. Blimey. So you can basically build everything. 4 provinces. 9, 9, 18. How many buildings are there? Go to Praesidius 1... Custom 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, brilliant. So you can actually build every single conceivable building in the province. Correct me there if I'm wrong. Are there buildings that come into it later, or is that genuinely it? Did I count them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15. And 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Right, so you don't have to plan at all. Well, that's a bit of a negative. You can literally just build whatever you want, and all that matters is really making sure you put the 3-tier buildings into the smaller towns. That's brilliant. I've also learned that I can, through diplomacy, which we're going to delve into a little bit here at the beginning. I've learned that if my nation grows strong enough, I can confederate with other human nations, which then allows me to absorb them into my empire without bloodshed, which is excellent. Because here it is going to be humans versus all others. So one assumes that your strength rank must severely outshine them. But then given the size of Ostland there, I'm wondering if perhaps this is... the yellow is their strength and the red is my own strength.
Sigma's will.
Anyway, let's try and do something. So, I can't trade because I'm at war with them, but I could trade with Steerland. Let's try and do that.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
I would like trade, please. Moderate likelihood of success, Gorm.
As you say, sir.
Oh, brilliant. Marvellous. Thank you very much. He sounds very, very willing to be behind the Emperor, doesn't he? That's brilliant. Excellent. So we've got trade with them. Right, Ostland. Oh, they don't like us as much. And they're not liking us more and more.
What?
Let's go with Wissenland instead then. Wissenland, I propose to
my
you
countrymen.
another trade agreement.
I will not obey.
Is that because we don't have anything to trade with us? That's understandable. Oh, we're trading with Talabecland. Oh, yeah, I believe they came to me last time, didn't they?
Yes.
All right, Midland, you're far away to the north.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Join war against declare wars, break things, or all of these things. Well, let's just start with trade. Ah, we have things to trade. There's money in it, and there's more money.
I refuse.
They're not having any of it. All right, fair enough. Off you bugger. I've seen a lot of people. One thing that people who may not have seen my channel before should know about me is that whilst I am eternally grateful for your advice, there is absolutely no guarantee I'm going to take it. I'm going to blunder through this in the same way that I bluster and blunder through every campaign that I play for YouTube, because I'm going to play it the way that I wish to play it. And so I've seen a few people say that I've done some things really stupidly, and to be honest, I really couldn't care less.
I remain unconvinced.
As Magnus the Pious taught us, a united empire is better than one riven by spite and jealousy. Their demands, non-aggression pact, their offers 600. And who are you? Talabecland. Yeah, right, go on. Foster relations of peace in the beginning, to destroy utterly in the end. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain that it's Sun Tzu that says that in times of peace, a wise man prepares for war. And they're attacking! Right, we've got this, we've got this. Give it a quick save. We haven't got Viscount Lord Nelson into our army yet, though. We could retreat and see if they chase us, and then come back with him. We are level 5, he's level 2. Hans Zintner's got a formidable beard. That's enough to warn you of the man. But he's just got a ton of swordsmen, and we've got all of those pistol-wielding buggers, haven't we? Some spearmen there, and hardly any ranged unit. Now, we can take him. We can take him. To battle, and a victorious day! Treasurer Balthazar Gelt. Well, I'll skip this bit and I'll see you on the battle map. Welcome! Here we are then. So we could gamble, or we can start. Let's just screw it, let's start. I'm not that au fait with the magic yet, it doesn't matter to me. Alright, as predicted, they are attacking us, which gives us some slight advantage, as I say. Unfortunately, the nice hill over there is covered by trees, and that's never that great. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Up we go. Oh, this is exactly the same battle map as before, but we're in a different place. Just mentioning that. Do we want to try and use the same thing? Do we want to try and use our pistol men? I can't remember their real names. Free Company Militia. Ah, our Pharazon's chosen, of course. An absolute blending of 3 different empires in this campaign, because why the hell not? There's a nice hill there, but that's out of the way. Like, there isn't really a good hill. It's a problem. I think our best hopes of a hill would be, again, to move into this clear section here, and possibly to have our pistoliers in the trees to then flank around. What have we got on the other side? No, there's not. I mean, there's a bit of a hill at the back there, but I don't really like cowering in the corner. It's not as good. See, there is a hill there, but equally there's a hill there, so they'll be dropping down into the valley to then, and they could come around on the flank. No, I'm going to go for those there. We're going to move our army into them. So, do not fire at will. Group up. And I want you to get a proper drop on them, like a complete shattering of their morale. You're going to come from out of the blue. So, spearmen, form a line.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Sons of Praesidius are standing by, but we won't worry about those. We'll have you guys on the flanks. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. All over the place with the keyboard. You guys go that side. Send the 2 stronger ones on the right-hand side where the enemy's more likely to come from. Prepare.
Our weapons are yours.
Don't fire at will yet. You guys also come here. Balthazar, get over here as well. Right, start the battle. Right, pause the thing. So, team 2. As I say, form up a little on that hill there. Lovely jubbly. Get the siege up onto the hill. Crossbowmen to fan out over there. Get the cavalry on that corner. You are now free to fire at will. Balthazar, go and stand behind them. Right, team 4. You're covering that corner. Team 3, you're covering the left-hand side. And team 1, just be quiet. Stay where you are. Up we go. Oh, absolute bugger balls and biscuit tins. The enemy have reinforcements coming in, and I was not paying attention to where they were coming in from. Absolutely not paying attention whatsoever. Right, things have shifted. We've just completely lost the advantage. That's correct. So that's not that great. But we can do it. You're going to there. You're going to there. Spearmen, continue to your set position. Cavalry, just turn, get a run on. Crossbows, do exactly the same. Turn and get a run on. Balthazar, get behind them. You guys are already all running. Spearmen, get into position and go for it. Well, I've just massively lowered our chances of success here, haven't I? Apparently, if you double-click it, it's better.
They'll never move again.
Not sure how much better, but it's better.
What do you bid? Yes, General.
Those missile cavalry are going to kite you around the map, so...
Yes, sir. Outriders, all ranks fire.
Balthazar! Well, you can't do golden hounds on those, but you can up there. Do they shoot out from you? Let's find out. Oh no, they just appear. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Die, traitor!
Oh wow. Ah, hold on. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. The enemy proper comes. Pistols. Now is your time. Give them something to think about. Spearmen, you've got to hold. You have got to hold. The artillery's already firing. That's good. Our cavalry getting shots off. Ah, they are kiting you. Ignore them then if they're kiting. Charge back. The great swords have hit up the hill. Oh, they're shooting us into. They're shooting into the back of us. The cheeky bastards.
Free company!
Keep it up. Get a proper jog on. We forced them to split their troops, which is good. Gives us a bit of time. Their cavalry is routing.
Formation march!
Turn and face.
Formation.
Balthazar over there. Into position. And fire! Why aren't you firing? You're allowed to. Shoot enemies.
Brace for impact!
Sorry, we've got more. We've got more. We've got more.
Detachments! Move! Go! Quick march!
Get into better positions. Oh, the cavalry came back. And they're charging our... We're gonna get smashed, aren't we? Who flees? Oh, you stupid cowards!
Spotter's the target!
That cavalry unit fled.
Free company! Militia! Powder dry!
Shoot those in the side. Shoot them in the side. Come on. You don't have to pivot just to shoot them in the side.
Yes, my lord!
I thought he had no missile troops. Where are all these bastard missiles coming from? 3 units of crossbowmen in... Oh, why the reinforcements? Why did I not pay attention to the reinforcements? We are losing. We are losing heavily. Send them in amongst the mix. Screw it. I don't even know where their lord is. And we're just not getting any purchase on there. Ignore them.
For the twin-tailed comet! Free company!
Ignore the crossbowmen. Just
Yes, my lord! For Heldenhammer! Fire! Fire! In range!
someone else flees. Oh, it's because we most likely just massacred our own forces there, and no one is now defending Gelt.
Free company! Withdraw! Sigmar guides us! For the twin
Stop running away.
In range! For the Warhammer! All ranks fire!
Stay where you are. The only thing I really don't like all that well is because to the untrained eye is I can't really tell which banner is the enemy and which banner is mine. But then having said that, in my DAC videos I don't even have the banners turned on, so to me they're just an annoyance really. Well, it's pleasing to know that our flanking plans worked wonderfully, but everywhere else we've been absolutely smashed. Not really sure if running away is a thing, but at this stage I'm thinking it's something we should perhaps be thinking of doing. All of our free company fights on. Balthazar's probably getting attacked now, isn't he? Do it, go on, turn around and smash them out of nowhere.
Crossbows ready, General. Now for the twin-tailed comet.
No, they did nothing.
Sterling's revenge.
Screw it. Call it. Run away.
Sigmar preserve us.
Just get everybody up. Everybody run away. Everybody withdraw. Oh, I'm pretty sure I told you to withdraw, actually, Balthazar. Well, he's going to die, so that's always good. No, don't stop and fight. Oh, he has exactly the same flaws that the past games have. Just try and run away. Oh, we lost. We lost because I did not think about the reinforcements, and I set my army up completely in the wrong place and got utterly smashed by nothing but a bloody garrison. But fortunately, courtesy of this game's desire to pander to all the casuals, all I need to do is go and stand in my realm for a couple of turns and my entire army's back to good. So, anywho, I'll cut this bit out as well and I'll see you on the campaign map. Welcome back. Our close defeat. The next, when we come back, we'll have... Oh, look, our army is basically already completely healed. We did, however, lose one unit of those units that's meant to be really good, so... Oh, and you're very difficult to click on, aren't you? Oh.
Drill.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happened there, but good. We are besieging... Why is it telling us that... Right, that's brilliant. Thank you for telling me that I've conducted a siege. That's a useless message. Oh, Ricola does a population surplus. Does that mean that we can build... No, because we don't have enough money. But it's certainly something we'd want to look into. We could try and get more money that way. We could use our population surplus over there in the village. But I don't know how long the population surplus takes. Well, 6 more turns, but I mean in general, overall, how long will it take to get to the ending of our population surplus? 4 turns until the unit of 58 is replenished. 4 turns for them as well. And we can just re-recruit those. So losing them matters very little. Or we could recruit some Pistoliers. Oh, there's an actual unit called Pistoliers, right? Which would go along with our Outriders. I'd rather get those. They go straight into the army, don't they? Well, they are going to continue to be born anew under Ar-Pharazôn. Ar-Pharazôn's chosen this time. Pharazons. Let's pop that in there, yeah. Alright, well, we'll just stand where you are. I would move you to high ground, but I have the real, unfortunately, crushing feeling that it does not matter if you're standing on a mountain. The battle map will never change, so you're not going to get any bonuses by me popping you on a mountain or anything. So we won't bother. Can we try and get trade agreements with someone a little further afield, though? Yeah, like, look at you guys. You're miles away.
My glacial majesty Katarina Kislev.
Well, they rejected that. So they're not going to have any of it. So, see, that's what I mean. Does that mean then that I'm really very much more powerful than them, or that they are much more powerful than me? Because the Empire Secessionists have a single, not even province, they have a single region within a province. Or province within a region, whatever the way the naming is. And our armies are about bang for bang, and yet somehow the yellow is only slightly over. Now, from all of the battles and everything about this game is suggesting to me that, in fact, actually the yellow is my strength and the red is their strength. And which would make sense knowing what we know about the Secessionists. But, yeah, no, that is it, isn't it? So we're very weak at the moment. Oh, look at them.
Darkness comes.
We are very powerful in comparison to you. We could walk over to you and knock you out in a day by the looks of things. Other than that, though, we're very unlike. This is like someone said to me, "Why don't I do any diplomacy?" Apologies, government behavior.
On this fine Marktag?
But then, because diplomacy is just an endless stream of rejections until your nation is eventually powerful enough to win through military might, and it's that way in almost every kind of game like this. You can't win these games through diplomacy, really, because you have to be strong in order to do that. You can't cleverly play nations off against each other. It's not a possibility. It's just... Diplomacy is just an annoyance, if anything. Why would any nation reject trade agreement? There is absolutely no reason to reject a trade agreement. It just brings money for both sides. The only reason you would reject it is if you feared that you were going to go to war with that nation and you wouldn't want to make them stronger by trading with them. Public order's down. I don't know what my public order currently is, but we get extra growth and recruitment costs are down. Well, welcome them in. Oh, our public order's really low anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Do not waste my potential.
I'll do what I can to not see you utterly destroyed again, but I can't promise anything. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just our objectives. Oh. 17. We have to control all of that. Where is Western Sylvania? Ah, those are the dead people. Right. And these are all the regions we need to own. Provinces. Provinces are the bigger ones, regions are the smaller ones. And we need certain provinces. Good. We need certain actual towns. And that's miles away. Look, that's all the way down there. We are weak. But then so is Elmgart. He just got the garrison, didn't he? He got the city's garrison.
By the comet.
But we'll give it a bit more. I'm not going to move the Lord. I mean, I'm just going to leave him there. Oh. We can't get any... Well, it's called technology, but it's research at the moment, isn't it? We can't do any, unfortunately. And Balthazar's our only general, so we're not going to have any upkeep.
You summon me. Let us begin.
I know, I'm not going to move him. Oh, I can't remember which button I need to press.
I am ready. Are you? The Empire.
No, none of those. Hold on, then. Oh, why would that exit that? Just show me the options. Controls. Campaign. I can't remember which button it is. It's going to be the Alt one, isn't it? I should have just tried the Alt one. I've gone past it somehow, haven't I? Oh, Shift U. It is Shift U. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Apparently not. You can't hold Shift and click the button. That's interesting. Alright, and there's our inevitable rebellion. Oh, what's happening over there? Marienburg is preparing for something, but we've got non-aggression with them, don't we? I'm sure I have some sort of agreement with them. They wouldn't dare risk the wrath of the Emperor. Oh, a faction's been destroyed. Stirland and von Carsten, that means absolutely nothing. That's the only problem with having every province being represented by an individual faction, is that much of the things that they talk about just means absolutely nothing. Some random faction somewhere in the world has beaten some other random faction somewhere in the world.
By Sigma, no.
Now, do we go out and kill Theodoric, or do we just force Helmgart into submission first? If we leave this point, I think they will come for us. But then we'll get an extra turn of... yeah, we'll go for them.
No peace. Just
we'll get an extra turn of... what have I not done? Settlement upgrade available. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't want that one. We're saving up to get our capital bigger. I feel like getting the capital bigger is the most important thing, so... Straight through, please. Keep that at ×2 in case whatever happens over there. Von Carstein and Averland have gone to war. Brilliant, brilliant. Nordland and Kislev. Oh, no. No, that's terrible news. Oh, and Widrioth and the Crooked Moon have gone to war. Oh, no. I need consoling in this dark time. What we do need, though, is we can crush these rebels quite happily, quite easily, get money for it, cheat the system, head back to Helmgart. Oh, they attacked Castamus. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He has a horse. And they've charged in and sacked us. Marvellous. No, you're going to carry on paying taxes, you daft bastards. So he's raided us and buggered off. Meaning we have to repair everything. Brilliant. How much is that going to cost? About 1,000. 2 turns to build that up.
ready. I shall be victorious.
But we're going to take this guy out first. Now he has got spearmen with shields, and they've all somehow got experience. Our rebels, the people that operate in our fields and our shops and guard our cities, somehow have military experience, despite the fact that our trained men, people who are paid to go to war, do not have military experience. That suggests to me that the game's way of making things harder is by cheating the hell out of the system. Never a good way to do it, game. Never a good way to do it. Find a better way to be harder. Don't just slap ridiculous things like that on. Where would these rebels have ever gained military experience? Not just that. I can't even recruit spearmen with shields. Yet somehow, arm the blacksmith from down the road, tell him he's going to war, and suddenly you've got a war-fighting hero on your hands. Who's well equipped to fight with spear and shield. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Anywho, I'll cut this bit out as well, and I'll see you on the battle map. Here we are. No, we're going to go straight in with 22. Oh, and we're downhill. Brilliant. So this random battle map that we've assigned has decided that the enemy's going to be uphill. Even though the terrain suggested absolutely no hill situations whatsoever. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Play the hand you've been dealt. Right, gentlemen, form a solid line this time. None of that moving around like last time. Get those guys on the corner. I am going to go with exactly the same tactic, but this time it's going to work. Ah, but we can't because there's no trees to hide them in. Or can you? Can you? Oh, you can hide behind ridges, can't you? All of them except those ones are now hidden in the trees. How can I get you guys hidden? Is it the trees that's actually hiding you, or is it the terrain? I don't know. Either way, there you go. You're all hidden now. Right. So while the enemy is in, while we have the enemy busy over on this side, then our men will sprint across and just shoot them in the back. So this line just has to hold. That's your only job. Right. You also don't fire at will yet. I'm going to move you slightly further forward. Same with you guys. Just get them all over there for now. Oh, we've got Viscount Lord Nelson with us. We will never lose with Lord Nelson on our side. Pause the battle. If the enemy is going to cheat, then damn it, we're going to cheat along with them. Something has to be done to even the odds. Not really sure if this gentleman is like a one-man army or if he's can tie the enemy up for a bit, but then he's just going to easily die. I'm not really certain how to use him, so we'll just test the waters for a while. Now they have 2 units of artillery of their own. This is our first time against facing artillery. Oh, we attacked them, didn't we? Oh, which means my little surprise attack is actually even more poised to do damage than I thought. But it does, however, mean that we need to get a bit of a wriggle on, actually. Well, we'll just walk at them. We will just walk at them, and then when they start to move to position us, to engage us, then we will bring our archers out of hiding. Alright, artillery. Get into position that you can fire. Missiles move up. Balthazar walk with them. Everybody is going to run. Alright, you're going to have to just endure the artillery fire, I'm afraid. I imagine the increased experience of their artillery allows it to fire further than mine. And not just fire further than mine, but also apparently decimate my forces. Right, everybody's moving into position. Oh, of course, the riders will get there way quicker than everyone else, won't they? Who are these that they're shooting? Oh, our Pharazon. Make them move. Give them something to think about. Alright, as our lines get into position, then we'll spring the trap. You men will have a very key role to play here today. And I think now is the time to start your moving. Go for it. Balthazar rains fire and fury and hell upon them. It's the damn missile cavalry that I want to ensure we deal with. They don't know anything about our units yet. They do not know about them yet. Not until they crest the hill. This time we have the advantage, everyone. This time we will do the killing. Hold where you are. They still haven't seen our forces yet. Oh no, some of them have been seen. Go for it. Trap the cavalry, trap the cavalry. Come on, come on, get into position, get into position, get into position. I hate skirmishing cavalry with an absolute passion. It's the bane of these bastard games.
Prepare for combat! Sigmar guides us!
Yes. Rain fury and hell on these bastards. You're not my leader. Move yourselves up. Balthazar, drop your spell thingy on the... No, actually, well, run over there. Yes! Their general lies slain. Run further forward. How is Balthazar under attack? Who's shooting him? If the artillery is not going to move, then we can allow the artillery to die.
Don't give them an inch!
Perfect.
Understood!
Just as our free militia gets into position.
As long as we outnumber them.
I must also confess, one of the features that revives or redeems these series is the fact that you can now hide troops behind steep hills, because that does make logical sense, and I'm pleased that that is a thing.
Moving now! Ready! Now! Foot brake!
In we go. Now, where are you? Let's have a look at you. Everyone else is all right at the moment, I think. You are like just a one-man army, aren't you?
They are wavering!
Oh, blimey. Oh, yeah, you really are. You have an area of effect as well. That's a bit cheeky.
The ground quakes! Sterling's revenge! Ah!
Oh, Balthazar, you're totally alone.
Moving now.
They're probably counting on that. Oh, Theodoric didn't go down. That was someone else that died.
Spread out!
He's going to do some damage, I expect.
Awaiting orders! Bring them
You there.
away!
Do it again.
Feel my ire.
Are you firing at will? Because you're allowed to.
Heading to battle!
Peel yourselves out.
Die, traitor!
I am supreme.
Yes, my lord! Go! Yeah, for
Push up. Close in on them. Close the gap.
Steady, men!
I think we're doing all right.
By Ulrich's wrath!
He's smashing them over here.
Prepare for combat! Ready for war!
Their artillery is having a bad day. There's some sword infantry there running. Yep, that artillery's been shut down. And it's over. Where's Theodoric? He's not dead yet.
Free company! Like all morals!
I want him
Moving
taken
sir.
out.
Heading out! Sigmar calls! All ranks, fire!
Go on. Yes! You bastard's dead. Fire until you can no more. End it! End it. Brilliant! A most successful ending. We deployed 1,928. We only lost 437. They only lost 795 before they buggered off, though. But Theodoric went down. Theodoric the traitor. Well, once again, I shall cut this bit out, and I shall see you on the... Oh, Balthazar only killed 2 people in actual combat. But Lord Nelson took 50 down on his own. They really are like just one-man machines, aren't they? The crossbow's got the most kills again, 90. The Zweihander's got 78. That's not bad. But now I shall cut it out and see you on the campaign map. And welcome back. How much money did we get? 800. That pays for itself. No, I want cavalry treasure. Yeah. Oh, we got a helmet. And we gained a rank. And we are going to take on the captives. Ah, and the rebels have fled. Somehow, though, they're still gaining Oh, he gained quite a lot, didn't he?
I will not obey.
By
Their
the
armies.
comet.
But I am out of time, so I shall have to end the episode here, and we'll have to deal with Castamus and Helmgart later. But so, for this episode then, do pop your little thoughts down on the poll. I have once again thoroughly enjoyed playing as the Empire, despite getting my ass handed to me and coming across a few more flaws in the game. But it is good fun, and I enjoy the Empire, and I'd like to know what you enjoy and what you would like to see. So, pop your thoughts down on the poll, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navarna den perimad melunin, and farewell.